for the language L is equal to X, where X contains an even number of A's. So we discussed and designed the DFSM for this particular language. L is equal to X. X contains an even number of A's. I hope all of you remember the example. Okay, and at the end of previous class, we were discussing how to design a DFSM for this particular language. That is, L is equal to X. X contains an even number of A's and odd number of B's. So we were discussing that particular example. Okay, so in today's class, let's see how to design a DFSM for this particular example. Okay, so as I told in the previous class, with A's and B's, you can have 4 different combinations with respect to number of A's and number of B's. So one combination is even number of A's and even number of B's. Another is even A's, odd B's. Another is odd A, even B. Another is odd A, odd B. So with any string which is composed of A's and B's, you can have one of these 4 combinations. Okay, with respect to number of A's and B's, either even number of A's, even number of B's, or odd number of A's, odd number of B's, or odd number of A's, even number of B's, or even number of A's and odd number of B's. Okay. Now let's design the DFSM. Okay. So first, I'm going to mark 4 states, so which are representing the 4 possible combinations. Okay. So now let me name these states. Now let me name, 1 second, let me name this state as let me call it as odd A, even B. Odd A, even B. This one I'm going to call as odd A and odd B. Odd A, odd A, odd B. And this combination I'll call as even A and odd B. Even A, odd B. Okay. Now, so you can use any name for the states. So right now you can see that I have named states according to the combination they are representing: even A, even B, odd A, even B, odd A, odd B, even A, odd B. Now let me name them. Okay, 1 second. One, two, three, and four. Okay, so for easier use, I'm going to rename them. Like I'm using one more name along with this E1A, E1B, odd A, E1B. I'm using one more name, that is state 1, state 2, state 3, and state 4. Okay, now let me ask few questions. You need to answer. Okay. So first question I'm going to ask is whether epsilon belongs to the language or not. Whether epsilon belongs to the language or not. Just read the definition of language once again. X contains an even number of A's and odd number of B's. So my question is whether epsilon belongs to the language or not. Just give your answer. Yes, answer quickly. Yes. So all are saying yes, is it? Yes. Any other answer? So Sri Raksha is saying no. Actually, answer is no. Epsilon doesn't belong to the language. Now, what is the language? Language is language is uh, with even number of A's and odd number of B's. That is, any string of A's and B's belongs to the language when there are even number of A's and odd number of B's. Now, why epsilon doesn't belong to the language? Why epsilon doesn't belong to the language? Now, let me give some examples. Whether this belongs to the language, whether AAB belongs to the language, tell me. Whether AAB belongs to the language. Yes, because you have even number of A's and odd number of B's. You have even number of A's and odd number of B's. Now, I'm giving one more example, just B. Whether this belongs to the language. Whether this belongs to the language. Only B. Whether this belongs to the language or not. Yes, it belongs to the language. Yes, it belongs to the language because so in B, how many A's are there? There are 0 A's and 1 B. 0 is even, 1 is odd. Even number of A's and odd number of B's. That's why just B belongs to the language. Now, if I consider epsilon, how many A's and how many B's are there? You know that epsilon is an empty string. There are 0 B's and 0 A's. 0 B's and 0 A's. That is even number of A's and even number of B's. But what we want actually, we want even number of A's and odd number of B's. That's why epsilon doesn't belong to the language. In epsilon, you have even number of A's and even number of B's. 0 A's and 0 A's. That's why epsilon doesn't belong to the language. Now, whenever epsilon is not a part of the language, the initial state becomes a rejecting state. Initial state becomes a rejecting state. Now let me ask few more questions. Now here in this DFSM, you can see there are 4 states. Out of these 4 states, tell me which is the initial state and which is the final state. Yes, give your answer. Tell me which is the initial state and which is the final state. So here, see this, there are 4 states. You need to tell me which is initial state and which is accepting state in this particular DFSM. Yes, make it fast. Yes, tell me quickly. So, you know what is the language? Language is with even number of A's and odd number of B's. And you know that epsilon doesn't belong to the language. Now here, there are 4 states. Now you need to tell me which state is representing the initial state and which state is representing the final accepting state. Yes, make it fast. What is 4? Roshni, what is this 4? Is it initial state or final accepting state? So 4 is the final accepting state, because our language must accept the string when there are even number of A's and odd number of B's. So this state corresponds to the strings with even number of A's and odd number of B's. So whenever DFSM is in this state, after processing the entire state, you know that string belongs to the language. Okay, so after processing the entire string, if the DFSM is in this 4th state, then that particular string belongs to the language. That's why you need to put double circle for that particular state, because it is the accepting state. Okay, so there is a double circle around state 4 because it's an accepting state. Okay, now can you tell me which is the initial state? Can you tell me which is the initial state? So state 1 is the initial state, because in state 1 you have even number of A's and even number of B's. So without reading anything, the number of B's are 0 as well as number of A's are 0. That's why initial state is even A's and even B's. So if you are not read anything, you are in the initial state. So initial state is representing 0 A's and 0 B's, that is even A's and even B's. So initial state must be marked with an incoming arrow. So state 1 is representing the initial state. Now you know that epsilon doesn't belong to the language. That's why initial state is not an accepting state. There is no double circle for state 1 because epsilon doesn't belong to the language. Now you need to complete the transitions for this particular DFSM. Now I'm going to ask transitions one at a time. So initially you are in state 1. So initially you are in state 1, which is representing even A's and even B's. Now if you encounter 1A, to which state you need to make a transition? Yes, give me the answer. Now you are in state 1, you encounter A or you read A. Okay, then DFSM should make transition from state 1 to which state? Yes, tell me. So DFSM must make a transition from state 1 to state 2, because when you read A, number of A's become odd. Right now there are even A's. When you read 1A, number of A's become odd, number of B's remain at even. So we have odd A, even B now, which is represented by state 2. That's why your DFSM must make a transition from state 1 to state 2 on reading A. So on reading A, DFSM makes a transition from state 1 to state 2. Okay, this is one transition for state 1. The other transition is on symbol B. Let's say your DFSM is in state 1, you encounter a B. Now, to which state your DFSM makes a transition? Tell me. So you are in state 1, you encounter a B, then to which state your DFSM should make the transition? 3, is it? Is it? Is it 3? Yes, think and answer. Right now, you are in state 1. State 1 is representing E1As and E1Bs. Now you encounter a B. You encounter B. Okay, then your DFSM should make transition from 1 to which state? So 1 to 4. Your DFSM should make a transition from 1 to 4 because here you have E1A, E1B. After reading B, number of B's become odd. Number of A's remain at E1. So now you have E1A ward B, which is represented by state 4. That's why your DFSM must make a transition from 1 to 4 after reading B. Okay, after reading B, your DFSM makes a transition from state 1 to state 4. Okay, now let's consider state 2. State 2 is representing odd A, even B. Now you are in state 2, you read A. To which state DFSM makes a transition? You are in state 2, you encounter A. To which state your DFSM should make the transition? So right now, assume that you are in state 2, which is representing odd A's, even B's. You encounter A, which state DFSM must make transition from this state 2. So your DFSM must make the transition to state 1. So your DFSM must make the transition from state 2 to state 1. So right now you are in state 2. Right now you are in state 2 and you encounter A. So state 2 is representing odd A's, even B's. When you encounter another A or when you read another A, number of A's become even. Even A, even B, which is represented by state 1. That's why there is a transition from 2 to 1 on reading A. Is it clear? Now consider state 2 itself. Now let's say you encounter B. To which state your DFSM should make the transition? Just tell me. You are in state 2, you encounter B, which state your DFSM should make the transition? You are in this state 2, you encounter B. To which state your DFSM should make the transition? Answer quickly. Yes, give me the answer. What is the problem? So now you are in state 2, you encounter B. To which state your DFSM should make the transition? So DFSM should make a transition to state 3. Yes. So right now you are in state 2. You are in state 2. State 2 is odd A, even B. So on reading B, number of B's also become odd. That's why odd A, odd B. You are making a transition from state 2 to state 3. Now let's consider state 3. State 3 is representing odd A's and odd B's. Okay, let's say in state 3 you encounter A. To which state your DFSM is going to make the transition? From state 3 to which state on reading A? Yes, answer quickly. You are very, very, very slow. Okay. So from state 3 to state 4. Right now you are in state 3, which is representing odd A, odd B. So after reading one more A, so this odd A's will become even, B's remain at odd. So even A, odd B is represented by state 4. That's why your DFSM should make the transition from 3 to 4 on reading A. Okay, on reading A. Now let's say you are in state 3, you encounter B. To which state your DFSM is going to make the transition? From state 3 to which state your DFSM makes the transition on reading B? So on, yes, tell me the answer. Why all are giving wrong answers? What is the problem? Now you are in state 3. You are in state 3, which is representing odd A's and odd B's. You read another B. To which state your DFSM should make the transition from 3 to which state? So from 3 to 2, your DFSM makes the transition from 3 to 2 on reading A, B. So on reading B, your DFSM makes the transition from 3 to 2. Okay. So here you can see there are odd A, odd B. On reading another B, number of B's become even. Number of A's remain at odd. Now let's consider state 4. Let's consider state 4. So state 4 is representing even A, odd B. Now after reading A, to which state DFSM makes the transition? You are in state 4. You know that state 4 is representing even A, odd B. Now after reading another A, to which state your DFSM should make the transition? So from 4 to 3, your DFSM makes the transition from 4 to 3, like this. After reading A, even A's become odd, odd B's remain at odd. Now, after reading B, DFSM makes transition from 4 to which state? So you are in state 4. After reading B, DFSM makes transition to which state? So your DFSM makes transition to state 1 after reading B. Okay. Okay. Now this completes the DFSM. Okay. Now let's see one example. Let's see one example. Okay, let's consider one string a b a a b a b. So whether this string belongs to the language. So as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 A's and 1, 2, 3 B's. That's why there are even number of A's and odd number of B's. That's why this string belongs to the language. Now our DFSM should be in state 4 after processing this particular string. Okay. Now let's process this string. So initially DFSM is in state 1. Initially DFSM is in state 1. So first symbol is A. First symbol is A. So your DFSM makes a transition from 1 to 2. Next symbol is B. DFSM makes a transition from 2 to 3. Next symbol is A. DFSM makes a transition from 3 to 4. Next symbol is another A. DFSM makes a transition from 4 to 3. Then B from 3 to 2. A from 2 to 1. B from 1 to 4. So at the end, after processing the entire string, your DFSM is in state 4, and state 4 is an accepting state. That's why this particular string, it belongs to the language. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. Now let's consider another string. Here this string doesn't belong to the language, because as you can see, there are, how many A's are there? There are 4 A's and 2 B's. You have even A's and even B's. That's why it doesn't belong to the language. That means this DFSM should be either in state 1, 2, or 3 for rejecting the string. After processing this string, it should be in one of these 3 states. How many A's and how many B's? Even A's, even B's. That means it should be in state 1 after processing the string. Let's see. First symbol is A. Initially your DFSM is in state 1. So on A, DFSM makes a transition from 1 to 2, on B from 2 to 3, on A from 3 to 4, on A from 4 to 3, on B from 3 to 2, on A from 2 to 1. That means after processing the entire string, your DFSM is in state 1, which is a rejecting state. That's why this particular string doesn't belong to the language. Okay. Now, now, now you know that this DFSM is uh, to accept the language where the strings contain even number of A's and odd number of B's. Now, how to modify this DFSM so that it works for the language with even A's and even B's? How to modify this DFSM so that instead of even A odd B, it works for even A's and even B's? Can you tell me what modifications you need to make in this particular DFSM so that it works for even A's and even B's? Yes, tell me what changes you need to make so that this DFSM accepts the string belonging to the language even A's and even B's. Yes, give me your answer. So you are going to make one as this, change the accepting state to 1. So you need to make 1 as the accepting state. You need to make 1 as the accepting state. 4 should be made as the rejecting state. That is the only modification you need to make to this DFSM so that it works for even A's and even B's. Okay, so I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, now this is the DFSM. Okay, next we are going to discuss regular languages. Any doubts till here? So next we are going to discuss the regular languages. So you know what is a language? So a language is regular if and only if it is accepted by some finite state machine. So you can call language as a regular language only if it can be accepted by some finite state machine. So L is equal to W belongs to A comma B whole star. Every region of A is of even length. Every region of A is of even length. Then another language, W belongs to A comma B star. W contains at most one B. W contains at most one B. Then another language, L is equal to W belongs to A comma B whole star. No two consecutive characters are the same. Yes, can you give some examples for the first language? L is equal to W belongs to A comma B star. Every region of A is of even length. Can you give some strings for this language? Every region of A is of even length. So here, so every region of A is of even length. So here, consider this example B AAB, AAB. So here, how many region of A's are there? There are two regions, first region and the second region. There are two regions, and in both the regions, you have even number of A's. That's what the language is. Okay, whenever A's appear in the string, they must appear in multiples of 2. Okay, that is every region of A must be of even length. Is it clear? Can you give some examples now? Give some examples now. Okay, then more examples. Okay. Yes. What is this? This is wrong. So Sushma, your example is wrong. See here, what is the language? Every region of A's is of even length. See here, in your example, there are two regions. In both the regions, there are three A's. What we want? In every region, there must be even number of A's. Every region of A's is of even length. But here, there are two regions. In both the regions, you have odd number of A's. So that's why this is not the right example. Okay. I hope you understood now. So every region of A's must be of even length. Now, can you design a DFSM for this particular language? That is, language L is equal to W belongs to AB star. Every region of A's is of even length. Can you develop a DFSM for this language? If you develop a DFSM for this language, that means this language is a regular language. Try to design a DFSM for this language. So try to develop a DFSM for this language. That is, every region of A's is of even length. Okay, let me try. Every region of A's must be of even length. Okay. Now, before you start, let me ask few questions. So every region of A's is of even length. Now, let me give few more examples. So here, let me type B. Whether this B belongs to the language. Yes, just B belongs to the language because B means there are no region of A's. So our condition is applicable only if A's are there. If A's are there, they must appear in multiples of 2 in a region. But here, if you consider B, there are no regions of A's. That's why this belongs to the language. Now, let me ask another question. Whether epsilon belongs to the language, whether epsilon belongs to the language. Yes, epsilon belongs to the language. Epsilon means empty string. There are no b's. There are no b's. So there is no question of region of A. That's why epsilon belongs to the language. Okay. So when epsilon belongs to the language, you need to remember that initial state itself is the one of the accepting state. So it has to be represented by double circle. So initial state is represented by a double circle. Okay. So this becomes the initial state. Okay. So and I'm going to call it as state 1. I'm going to call it as state 1. Okay. going to call it as state 1. Then the language says every region of A must be of even length. Every region of A must be of even length. So let's see. Okay. Now I'm going to complete without any label. You need to tell me the label. Okay. Okay. So in this DFSM, okay, there are three states. There are three states. One is accepting state, one is rejecting state, and there is one more state which I'm going to call as the dead state, which I'm going to call as the dead state. So in DFSM, you can have dead state. Dead state means once you go to that state, there is no way to come back to the accepting state. Okay, there is no way to come back to the accepting state. So I'm going to call this state as D, which is nothing but dead state. Okay. Then okay, okay. Now, can you tell me the label? Okay, can you tell me the label? 1 second. See, you can think and uh, draw on your own, but if you're not able to draw on your own, just concentrate on what I'm saying. Okay, so So let me ask, see, to complete the DFSM always, it's better to consider more and more examples. You get the clear idea of what and all transitions are needed. Okay, so you're going to cover each and every case by considering more and more examples. Now, you know that B belongs to the language. What about BB? Whether BB belongs to language? Yes, BB belongs to language. BBBB, whether this belongs to language? Yes, that also belongs to the language. Now, tell me what should be the label for this self loop on state 1? What should be the label for this self loop on state 1? So it should be B. So this self loop label should be a B. Okay, so let's label this as B. So you can accept any number of B's. Okay, you can have any number of B's in this string, and all strings belong to the language. That's why this self loop means you can use it for reading 0 or more number of B's. So self loop means you can use it for reading 0 or more number of B's. Okay, so after reading any number of B's, your DFSM will be in state 1, which is an accepting state. That's why all these strings, that is with the 0 or more B's, they belong to the language. Okay, then what should be the label for the transition from state 1 to state 2? Can you tell me? What should be the label for the transition from state 1 to state 2? And similarly, the label for the transition from 2 to 1. Can you tell me? So it should be A. So label for the transition from 1 to 2 is nothing but A. Is nothing but A. Then what should be the label for the transition from 2 to D? Can you tell me the label for the transition from state 2 to dead state? Okay, let's tell me what should be the label for the transition from state 2 to dead state D? Yes, it should be B. The label for the transition from state 2 to dead state is B, because as I told earlier, A's, every region of A's must be of even length. See here, you have read only one A. After reading one A, if you encounter a B, then your DFSM must go to the dead state, because it is already confirmed that that particular string cannot belong to the language. Every region must be of even length. If there is at least one region which is of odd length, that entire string gets rejected. So now you just read single A. You just read single A. After reading single A, you get B. You get a B. That means your machine should go to the dead state. Once you go to the dead state, there is no way to come back to the accepting state. But in dead state, you can receive any number of A's and B's. Okay. See here, in this state, you can read any number of A's or B's. So the label for this self loop is going to be A comma B. That means here in dead state, you can read any number of A's or B's, but there is no way to make a transition back into the accepting state 1. Now, can you tell me the label for the transition from 2 to 1? What is the label for the transition from 2 to 1? So it should be A. The label for the transition from 2 to 1 is A. Now we'll consider examples you can clearly understand. Okay, we'll consider examples which belong to the language and which don't belong to the language, both. So now any number of B's, 0 or more B's, whether this belongs to the language, whether this belongs to the language BBBB. Yes, it belongs to the language. Then initially you are in state 1, and in state 1 you can read 0 or more b's using the self loop. So all 4 b's can be processed by this self loop. After processing this sequence, your DFSM is going to remain in state 1. State 1 is an accepting state. That's why this string belongs to the language. Okay. Now, now, now let me consider another example. Let me consider another example. B, A, B, A, 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 A. Yes, I'm going to consider, or let me put one B at the end. Okay. Now, here, as you can see, there are two regions of A's, one of length 2, another of length 4. Both are of even length. So, it belongs to the language. It belongs to the language. It belongs to the language. Now, let's see how this DFSM is going to accept this. So, first one is B. One second. First one is B, which is processed by the self loop. You are in state 1. Next, you have A, your DFSM makes a transition from 1 to 2. Next, you have another A, DFSM makes a transition from 2 to 1. Next, you have B, which is processed by the self loop. Next, you have 4 A's. So, first A, 1 to 2, second A, 2 to 1, third A, 1 to 2, fourth A, 2 to 1. So, all 4 A's are processed. You are in state 1. Now, there is one B which is processed by the self loop. So, after processing the entire string, your DFSM is in state 1. That's why this particular string belongs to the language. So, let me consider it once again. B, self loop, A, then B, self loop, A, 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 then B self loop. So after reading the entire string, your DFSM is in state 1. That's why it belongs to the language. Now, let's consider one more example. Okay, consider this example. So here there are three regions of yes. One region of length 2, second region of length 2, but third region is of length 1. So it doesn't belong to the language. Let's see how this DFSM is going to reject this. So first B self loop, then A, then B self loop, A, B self loop, A, B. So after reading this B, you are in the dead state. That's why this string is rejected. I'll consider one more example. Okay. Let me consider B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. Okay, let's see. Let's say this example. So first B, which is processed by self loop, then A, B processed by self loop, A, then you get a B. That's why you go to dead state. So after reading till this B, you are in dead state. Okay. Now you have A, which can be processed by self loop, B, A, B. So after reading the entire string, your DFSM is in dead state. That's why this string is rejected. Dead state is a rejecting state. You have only one circle. That's why this particular string doesn't belong to the language. Is it clear now? This example understood? Any doubts? Yes, any doubts in this? Okay. Yes, I want everyone to respond. This chat box is not for only few. It is for everyone. So if all of you respond, there won't be any problem. Okay, there won't be any network issue. Don't worry. Okay. So I request each one of you to respond. Okay, so this is the DFSM for the language where every region is of even length. Now try to design a DFSM for this language, that is W contains at most one B. W belongs to A comma B star. W contains at most B. Can you design a DFSM for this language? Yes, all of you try. So, so you can try these examples later on your own. Okay. Now consider this example. Try to design a DFSM for this. Every A is immediately followed by B. Every A is immediately followed by B. So try to design a DFSM for this language. Yes, completed. When to use, what is this? When to use dead state. See, whenever you get a transition such that after having that transition, it is not possible for the string to be a part of the language. In such cases, you make a transition to the dead state. For example, here in this case, every region of A must be of even length. So here you have only one A. After one A, you receive a B. After single A, you receive B. Now, once you have such a situation, it is not possible for the string to be a part of the language. That's why we make a transition to the dead state. Is it clear? So, according to the language, every A region must be of even length. But here we encountered a situation where after after one A we have a B, then it is impossible for that string to be a part of the language. That's why in such case we make a transition to the dead state. Okay. Okay. Now you try to solve this particular problem. Every A is immediately followed by a B. That is, first give some examples for this. Okay. So every A is immediately followed by a B. So you have A B A B S. So what is this? A is not allowed. Every A is immediately followed by a B. This is wrong. So Roshni, your example is wrong. So every A should be immediately followed by a B, but B can be followed by another B. That is okay. Okay, so every A must be followed by a B. B can be followed by any number of B's. But whenever A is there, it must be followed by a B. So can you design not audible for Chirag? Yes, Chirag, can you hear me now? Chirag, can you hear me now? Yes, can you hear me now? Yes, others, can you hear me? Yes, others, am I audible to you? Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Now, try to design a DFSM for this example. So, now before proceeding, let me ask one more question, whether epsilon belongs to the language or not. Whether epsilon belongs to the language or not. Whether epsilon is a part of the language. It belongs to the language. Yes, Pratiksha, it belongs to the language. Yes, it belongs to the language. Why? Because the description of the language says every A is immediately followed by B. If there are no A's, then B's are not needed. That means string can be empty. Empty string is nothing but epsilon. That's why epsilon belongs to the language. Is it clear? Understood? Every A should be immediately followed by B. But if there are no A's, B's are not needed. String can be empty. That's why epsilon is a part of the language. Now, since epsilon belongs to the language, you know that initial state itself is the accepting state. Initial state itself is the accepting state. So with this knowledge, try to design the DFSM. Every A is immediately followed by B. Yes, done. See here, I'll consider this particular DFSM itself. I'm going to modify it a little. Okay. So, according to the present language, uh, every A should be immediately followed by a B. That means after A, you need to have B. Okay, after A, second, after A, there must be a B. After A, if there is another A, then you make a transition to the dead state. Is it clear? Very simple. You can modify this easily. So after A, if there is another A, you go to dead state. After A, if there is a B, then you make a transition to the accepting state like this. After A, there must be a B. After A, if it is followed by another A, you go to dead state. Then you can have any number of B's at the beginning. Okay, so this is the DFSM for the language where every A is immediately followed by a B. Is it clear? Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. So every A must be immediately followed by B. Now let me consider a few examples. Let's say, second. Let's consider one example. Whether this belongs to the language. So string with only B's belongs to the language. Because the condition is that A must be immediately followed by B. If A's are not there, it's okay. B's are there. So 0 or more B's can be accepted by this self loop. That's why this is accepted. That's why this belongs to the language. Now let me consider another example. B, A, B, A, B, 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 A. Okay. A, B. Let me consider this example. So this belongs to the language because there are two A's and both the A's are immediately followed by a B. Now let's trace this on this DFSM. So first B, which is accepted by self loop, then A, then B, then two more B's accepted by self loop, then A, then B. So after reading the entire string, your DFSM is in state 1, which is the accepting state. That's why this belongs to the language. Now here this string doesn't belong to the language because here there is A which is immediately followed by another A. That's why this has to be rejected. Let's see. So first B self loop, then A, B, A, which is followed by another A. You go to dead state. Here you can read the remaining string which is BAB can be read by this self loop on the dead state. That's why. So after reading this string, your DFSM is in state D, which is the rejecting state. That's why this string is rejected. Now consider one more example. Whether this string belongs to the language. This string doesn't belong because there is one A which is not followed by B at the end. So let's trace this first B, A, B, A. So after processing the entire string, your DFSM is in state 2. State 2 is a rejecting state. That's why this string doesn't belong to the language. So I hope You understood this example. Is there any doubts? Yes. What is this? No, no. No doubts, right? Okay. Now let's go to the slide. So this is the DFSM. So same thing, but here states are named in a little bit different way. Then here delta is nothing but the transition function. So here Q naught on A. So Q naught on A, there is a transition to Q1. So all transitions are represented by delta. Then Q naught on B, there is a transition to Q naught itself by the self loop. Q1 comma A, there is a transition to Q2. Then Q1 comma B, there is a transition to Q naught. Then Q2 comma A, there is a transition to Q2 itself. Then Q2 comma B, there is a transition to Q2 itself. So this is the DFSM for the language where every A is immediately followed by B. Then try to design the DFSM for this particular language. I'll give you 5 minutes. Just try to complete this particular example. Okay. Yes, completed. Yes, answer your attendance. Sushmita, answer attendance. Sushmita, yes. Yes, what is this? Anvit? Sushmita, absent. Adarsh,
Present, sir.
Aishwarya,
Present, sir.
Akshata,
Present, sir.
Amal,
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Anvit,
Present, sir.
Archana, 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 Ashika,
Present, sir.
Ashwath,
Present, sir.
Atufa, yes, Atufa, Atufa,
Present,
I,
sir.
1 second. Aisha,
Present, sir.
Bhakti,
Present, sir.
Chirag,
Present, sir.
Hariprasad, Hariprasad, Rashid, Akshit, Ibrahim,
Present, sir.
Kaushik,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Qazi, 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 Anisha,
Present, sir.
Mohit, Mohit,
Present, sir.
Lavanya,
Present, sir.
Lavanya,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Faizan, Faizan, Faik, Faik, Hisham, Maulya,
Present,
Ida,
sir.
Present, sir.
Pooja,
Present, sir.
Prajwal,
Present, sir.
Pranav,
Present, sir.
Prasad,
Present, sir.
Prashanti,
Present, sir.
Pratiksha,
Present, sir.
Rifa,
Present, sir.
Rohan, Roshni,
Present, sir.
Rahana,
Present, sir.
Sai Niketan, Sai Niketan, Sangeet,
Present, sir.
Shafa,
Present, sir.
Sharanya, 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 Chaitra,
Present, sir.
Shrestha,
Present, sir.
Shreeraksha,
Present, sir.
Shweta,
Present, sir.
Siddharth,
Present, sir.
Sneha, Sneha, Surya, Surya,
Present, sir.
who is present?
Present, sir.
Who is that? Who is that? Saurav,
Yes, sir.
Srilal,
Present, sir.
Srijit,
Yes, sir.
Suman,
Present, sir.
Sumant, Sumant,
Present, sir.
Sunit,
Present, sir.
Sushma,
Present, sir.
Sushmit,
Sir, present, sir. Present, sir.
Sushmita,
Present, sir.
Harshita, Harshita, Hima, Hima, Zida, Altamash,
Present, sir.
Amrin,
Present, sir.
Bashiruddin, Sania,
Present, sir.
Rizwan,
Present, sir. Sir, present.
who is that?
Suman.
Sumant. Okay. Harshit present. Harshit. Second. Then Sneha. Sneha. Sumant. Okay. Atufa present. Sushmita. Acharya present. Okay.
Sir, Ruef present.
Sushmita. Who?
Ruef. My screen was stuck, sir.
Okay. Okay. You have one. You are okay. You have one or the other problem always. Eh?
No, sir. My screen.
Okay. Okay. One.
Sir.
Two. Huh? Who is that? Who is that? Yes. Varshita
Varshita, present, sir. Varshita.
present.
Varshita, present, sir.
Okay, okay. I thought you are absent.
I'm present, sir.
Okay. Huh? Okay. Zida absent, Hima absent. Then here Surya absent. Then Sharanya absent. Sharanya is absent. Then here Saini Ketan, Rohan. Then who is it? Hisham, Faizan absent. Then Hariprasad. Then Archana. These many are absent. So today we have very less number of
Yes,
present. Only 52 are present. Yes. What is going
yes, sir.
on? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Who is that? Who is that? Yes. Okay. I hope you completed the problem. Okay. What is that? So complete this problem. Okay. Completed. Yes. Completed the problem. Is it done? So W contains no more than one B. Is it done? W contains no more than one B. Is it done? Okay, complete the problem. Okay, be ready with the solution for the next class. Okay, you can leave now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.